Students, welcome to Excel tuition, and this is the part 2 of the video, the human eye and the colorful world for standard 10th. Now let us go through some question answers. What do you mean by the power of accommodation of the eye? The ability of the eye lens to adjust its focal length in order to see near as well as distant objects is called the power of accommodation of the eye. What is the function of the iris? The iris controls the size of the pupil and thereby the light that enter the eye. What is the function of the pupil? The pupil regulates and controls the amount of the light that enters the eye. What is the function of the optic nerve? The optic nerve carries the electrical signals generated by the light sensitive cells of the retina to the brain. What is the function of the ciliary muscles? The ciliary muscles change the curvature of the crystalline lens and thereby its focal length to cast a sharp image of a distance as well as near object on the retina. What do you mean by the far point of the eye? It is the farthest point up to which the eye can see objects clearly. What is the least distance of the distant vision and far point of the eye in the person of a normal vision? The least distance of the distinct vision is 25 centimeter. The far point of the eye is the infinity in a person of normal vision. How does hypermetropia arise, or what is the cause of hypermetropia? Hypermetropia arises because the focal length of the eye lens is too long or the eyeball has become too small. As a result, the image of a near object formed behind the retina. Causes of myopia. Myopia is caused due to excessive curvature of the eye lens or elongation of the eyeball. Next question is, write two differences between myopia and hypermetropia with reference to the position of the image with respect to the retina and corrective measures. Myopia and hypermetropia. The image of the distant object is formed in front of the retina. The image of the nearby object is formed behind the retina. The concave lens is used for correction. The convex lens is used for correction. Write 2 points of differences between myopia and hypermetropia with reference to how it is caused and the problems of vision. Myopia caused due to elongation of the eyeball or excessive curvature of the eye lens. Hypermetropia caused when the eyeball becomes too small or the focal length of the eye lens is too long. Can see near objects distinctly but cannot see distant objects clearly. Can see distant objects distinctly but cannot see near objects clearly. Write two differences between hypermetropia and presbyopia. Hypermetropia is caused when the eyeball is too small as compared to the normal eye. Presbyopia is caused due to weakening of the ciliary muscles. There is no fixed age at which it can occur. It occurs the advancement of age. When the person said to have cataract in the eye. A person is said to have cataract in the eye when crystalline lens of the eye becomes milky and cloudy. When is a person said to be myopic? A person said to be suffer from myopia when he can see nearby objects distinctly but cannot see distant object clearly. How is a myopia caused? Myopia is caused due to the excessive curvature of the eye lens and the elongation of the eyeball. As a result, the image of the distinct object formed in front of the retina. When is a person said to suffer from hypermetropia? A person is said to suffer from hypermetropia when he can see distinct objects distinctly but cannot see the near objects clearly. State two methods used to correct myopia using concave lens, surgical intervention, contact lenses. Why are the concave lenses used to correct myopia? In myopia, person image is formed in front of the retina. A concave lens is a diverging lens and it diverges the rays so as to form a sharp image of a distant object on the retina. Convex lenses are used to correct hypermetropia. Why? In the defect, the image is formed behind the retina. Convex lenses are converging lenses and they converge the rays coming from a near object so as to form a sharp image of the retina. What is the angle of deviation? Angle of deviation is the angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray when a ray of light passes through a prism. Define dispersion. Dispersion is a phenomenon of splitting of light into the component colors when white light passes through the prism. What is a spectrum? A spectrum is the band of the colored components of the light. What is a Tyndall effect? The scattering of light by colloidal particle is called Tyndall effect. State two effects of scattering of light. Due to scattering of light, the sky appears blue in color. The sun appears red at sunrise and at sunset. The deep seas appear blue or greenish blue in color. On what does the color of the light scattered by the particle depends? The color of the light scattered by the particle depends on the size of the particles.